Ah, this is so exciting. A mystery is unfolding right under our very noses. How thrilling. I have goosebumps. I don't really, but the other one was even worse. Say, my, isn't it awesome? Didn't you two be out there mingling with everyone? Well, actually, the detective and the journalist can't be the murderer. So we're stuck here for an hour before going out and scooping the place. This way, there's always a neutral party. Makes sense to me. Seems as though Amy's more excited about deciphering the mystery anyway. What do you think everyone will be doing? Oh, probably inspecting their stations and talking amongst one another. Everyone has roles to play, so they must be exploring their characters. Do you know what their character motivations are, Amy? No, the lore cards are confidential. No one knows but the person who received them. My backstory is that I was best friends with a Slicky that decided to join the evil Dr. Eichmann, ignoring my desire for justice in the world. That is a strange bit of lore. My lore is that I'm a nosy person turned journalist. Not gonna lie, this sounds kinda fun. Wish I wasn't stuck on microwave duty. The train started moving! Oh no! Train moving? That's bad. It's so fast! Grab onto something! What's going on? Ah, I'm slipping! Hold on! I can't... What is going on? No! They're both away. Yeah. Seems the train has slowed down considerably. Everyone alright? Yeah, my head's spinning a bit, but I'm okay. Whoa, my head's spinning. Seems we've been knocked into the dining car's closet. This train can reach such incredible speeds. We're getting our money's worth in this experience, that's for sure. Is this actually intended? It's my first day, so I'm not really sure. I don't recall them warning me about this in the interview. We should go check on the others. Grayson, could you get the door? Of course. It seems the door is blocked and I don't think it's budging. Amy, give that fallen shelf a whack with your Pico Pico hammer. Let's find another way out. I'll, start looking for clues. I'll search over here. Did she forget her hammer? That seems very un-Amy-like. I know Amy. She's hiding something. Huh? I suppose she did wake up before us. Something could have happened. Listen, I know I'm the detective here, but all the best detectives have sidekicks. I'm gonna need your help. Let's gather clues on why Amy's acting this way and interrogate her about it. Check out everything you can around this closet, then we'll show it to Amy and cover the full situation. Gather evidence, then interrogate. Got it. I'll need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of. Understood? Understood. You can count on me, Tails. I won't turn evil like your ex-flicky companion did. Happy to hear it. Now let's get searching. There's a lot that, they clicked on. You look, You're definitely the strangest thing in this room, so let's talk to you first. What's the latest? Find any clues yet? I found a spoon. If we find 2 more, we can dig ourselves out. Dig ourselves out. On a train. I'll keep looking. Find any clues yet? That's just what we just read. There's gotta be another way out of here. Well, let's take a look at the elephant in the room. Shelf blocking our exit is currently not budging. Hey Grayson, look closely at this. I did notice that. Wonder how the side of the shelf got smashed. Nothing the shelf could have fallen into, and I'm sure this damage wasn't here before. The train has too much upkeep. I feel like this is important. We should log it. Is that part of why, she's acting weird about her hammer? And Tails is right, there is, like, nothing that could have fallen into it. The microwave is still in place. Everything on, like, the top shelves are still there, and if they weren't, there would be more mess on the floor. Very odd. Ah, the wet floor sign, keeping people alert and safe. Once I slipped on some spilled juice at the grocery store. No wet floor sign at all. Luckily Sonic was there to catch me. Wow, Sonic really is as fast as they say. He was going so fast he also slipped on the juice. We slid into an older gentleman's shopping cart. Well, that's the thought that counts, I suppose. Ooh. Something back here. This, a rod? Tip is broken. It looks to have originally been attached to something. Not sure if it's related to our mystery, but I like spinning it around, so we'll keep it. I think we found enough clues, have we really? Let's go interrogate Amy and find out what really happened. I'm still kind of curious about the other stuff. Maybe it's like some clues aren't relevant to anything, or maybe it's like I only need a certain number of clues. Don't need all of them. What do you think, Tails? Want me to cook any of this for you? Well, you get out of here, sure. I normally never make microwave meals. I prefer to cook. My cast iron skillet has gotten a lot of use lately. I can cook a mean cast iron pizza. Man, second time I've thought about pizza today. I've only had microwave lunches this week. I had a feeling that could be examined. It looked like it was sticking out. Well, he's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Sadly, it's empty. But on the bright side, this is a very clean trash bin. I don't want to become as optimistic as this kid. You'd think there'd be something to say about the microwave being left open, but I guess we're just going to ignore that. See. Here are just, you know, the, like, options and everything like that. That makes sense. So we found a good bit of evidence. You think that, here's the thought. Did this perhaps belong to Amy's, like, Pico Hammer? I mean, it doesn't strike me as a thing that can be broken, but the fact that we found a, you know, stick from some kind of broken tool, there's a, you know, huge dent on the shelf, and Amy is refusing to use her Pico Hammer. I'm kind of starting to get a bit of a picture here. What's the latest? Amy, we believe you're hiding something from us. What? You accused me on my own birthday? How dare you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? I've been stuck in here just like the two of you. What in the world do you think I'm hiding? Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Microwave chili attempted to escape and murdered a suspect. I don't want to go full-on crazy, like, you are the murderer because you had time to do things while we weren't looking. It is... Actually, yeah, if she hit the shelf, then, you know, that couldn't have been for any other reason besides to keep us in here. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable conclusion. There's no one here other than you and Tails, and are either of you murdered? Plus, Amy and I are roles that can't be murderers. Ah, damn. Forgot about that detail. So is it the truth? Maybe it's some, like, super big brain play that she actually was the murderer all along, I don't know. Amy was awake before Tails and I were. What could she have done in that time? Well, this one doesn't make a ton of sense considering the... Maybe she's just really stupid, and, like, the shelf fell on its own, and instead of trying to, like, push the shelf back up or anything like that. She immediately pulled out her hammer and tried to destroy the shelf. I don't think you were sitting idly while Grace and I were knocked out. You attempted to escape the closet. Prove it. Show me evidence I attempted to escape, or help me search for a way out. Do you have evidence to prove that? Grace, let me step you through this. I think I can figure it out. First, find the correct piece of evidence in your inventory. Once that has been deduced, we must form our argument to fight back. Alright, let's do it. What, some damage on the shelf is supposed to prove something? It fell over. Damage makes sense. Yeah, but it fell over in the other way. You have no argument here. You're grasping. Ooh, okay, Tails, what now? Well, now we follow this train of thought. How does the crack on the shelf relate to Amy? Now I have to explain this myself? Well, you see, when I get stumped, I like to think. What would Sonic do? What would Sonic do? Sonic's a force to be reckoned with. He's always running forward, collecting rings, crushing badniks. He never loses. Like an endless runner game? I play a lot of those on my phone. Sure, whatever works. Just close your eyes and think. What would Sonic do? And find your argument. Alright, let's prove we're not grasping. Let's follow that train of thought and fire a comeback. Like Sonic would do. Dream Gear. Okay, so I can use WSD or space. I thought it would be like locked to the grid, but nah. It's a lot more like the Sonic 3D Blast, like special stages. Odd spring sound, or spring sound rather. Fascinating. Sure, the shelf fell, but there's nothing around for the shelf to fall into. You're telling me on a train this well kept that the damage was here before we arrived? Well, I believe someone is responsible for hitting the shelf. You just said nothing was around for the shelf to fall into. What's the shelf hit with then? Bam. What is that, a stick? You truly believe a stick could do this kind of damage? If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, then I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Another one of these segments. Huh. So there were some rings that I couldn't get because I used a spring. Wonder if I was supposed to jump over the spring, maybe? Is that a thing that this game makes you do? You're right, a stick can't do this kind of damage to the shelf on its own. But if it's attached to something, it could, like, let's say... a hammer? Ah, this isn't a stick at all, is it? This is actually the handle to your Pico Pico hammer. You attempted to hit the shelf out of the way, but you failed. The handle to your hammer snapped right off. As you both said, I tried to get this all out with my hammer, but I failed. I gave the shelf one big whack and the handle ripped right off. Okay, so... I didn't pick the she tried to escape option because that would be stupid. But then, like, when the other only reasonable option failed, it had to be that. But, yeah, I guess she's just really stupid. She tries to, destroy the obstacle instead of, move it back. I figured it was no big deal and tried to hide it, but I suppose my embarrassment got the better of me. She does look genuinely sorry about the situation. I never expected your hammer to snap like that, Amy. Here's one of my backup. It's a little lighter to carry around. I didn't think I'd need it. Well, lucky for you, I'm a detective, and I dabble as a mechanic. Let me see both pieces of the hammer. Just tighten things here, a little elbow grease there, and fixed. Tails, thank you! According to my calculations, if you hit the shelf right here, it should do the trick. We're really going through with destroying the shelf, aren't we? Alright, stand back. Shelf completely shattered, incredible. You should have seen her during, Seaside Hill. She's a menace, that one. We did it! We're free! Great job, Amy. Let's get out of here. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm struggling to differentiate Tails' voice from my own. Wait, is that... It can't be! Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic. She's so happy about that. Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait. I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me. Amy's not going to wait up for us. What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. That was really convincing, Sonic. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Sonic? Sonic! Is he actually hurt? He's not moving. Are these wounds on him genuine? My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense the pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? This part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic! Sonic! Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Grayson. What do I do? This, flashback again. These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Grayson, my fellow employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. Need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, Conductor, you'll see. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, why is this game so good already? Oh wow, it's a Mirage Saloon themed area. Oh, look at this place. I trust Tails more, so I'm gonna look for him. Hey Tails, where are you? Grayson, I'm over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. Seems she's really excited. Do you need something from me? Yeah, just a question really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. We're just all really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange spots. He's fine. Making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really part of the murder mystery game, or is something deeper happening? Need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Can I tag along with you? You don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Oh, of course, sure. Now if I ever need a snack, you've got me. Haha, there. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum, though, just know it's because, where's my lore card? The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice to join the evil Dr. Eggman. Not a proper detective without baggage. That is true. Varmints. What are you doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. This honestly makes it easier to voice him. Enough of that. No, keep doing the voice, it makes it easier to voice you. Wonder how long you kept that voice up for Amy. You're wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi, and... Nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. Obviously agitated about something. Why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Grayson, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we're all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Well, my eyes immediately drift over to the broken arcade machine. You know, same logic as the shelf, this train is kind of, you know, well kept, so if that thing smashed, it must have been recent. Right, let's do it. Clearly we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Aww. I had that game as a kid, I would have loved to play it. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? Damage looked more to be caused from punches? Ah, I see. The obvious explanation is that Knuckles gave it a go. Because he has his big boxing glove hands, he couldn't do it and he got frustrated. Yeah, you need a lot of precision to play that game. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade, add to your inventory. Alright, so it looks like the Smashed arcade machine will be evident at some point. I thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? I said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so he could see it better? I said leave! Does this just repeat the thing? What now? Can I take your order? Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, you'll let me know, won't you? Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Fine, Grayson, you're not a butler. Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent, thank you, butler. Dang it. Another trash can that sticks out from the background. Well, he's always hidden in trash. Let's check there. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I started to think your theory on something always being hidden in trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. What's that red spot in one of these glasses? Grayson, this is interesting. What is it? Is it just a few used cups? Sure, but why are there 3? Knuckles was really thirsty? Grayson, this one has lipstick on the rim. Huh. I don't think anyone is, the kind of person to wear lipstick besides Rouge, maybe. I know it was Vector. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Oh my god. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. I think we've found enough clues. Really? We're going to... Was he so upset because he had to deal with Rouge again? Is that it? The bowl of assorted nuts, a classic saloon snack. Kinda bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off them. What? Maybe they're just unsalted. Yeah, that's the more reasonable one. Hello, Train, how are you doing? The robotic arms here are really helpful. What's the arm doing to my hair? Fix it up a bit, that's incredible. What interesting tech. Uh-oh, should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? I'm glad that you could examine this. I was hoping you could. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe I'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao, hate to see them like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice? Oh my god. Interesting. That Omochao is a menace. I thought that I could examine this. Breathtaking views. Train passes by some incredible sights. See some Chow there. Thought this they were just going to be showing Green Hill or something, forgetting that's on an island again, but nope, just palm trees. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. Okay, is every copy of this game personalized or something? Because this is just starting to sound like me. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. To be fair, in a world with naturally formed loop-de-loops, amusement parks would probably have to offer that option as well. See anything interesting up here? Blue doors. Oh, that's funny. The door's locked tight and we can't go any further. Wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked, and how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. Fascinating. Howdy, partners. Food-free establishment. Coliseum Highway Zone. Visit Coliseum Highway Zone. Fascinating. Huh, well, it looks like, we've seen everything important. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Knuckles, Grayson and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off, you're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence, too. We do? Grayson, just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? I mean, this kind of makes sense. The arcade machine? Ha! What makes you think I touched it? That's getting more difficult now. Okay, I definitely think that's what they're trying to say, that I have to jump over the springs to be able to get all the rings. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because your hair was found seen. I mean, we don't know either of the other two, so I guess I'll just do that. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. It's a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. Grayson, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on! Ah, damn it. Whew. Good thing that doesn't take a lot of rings. The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, wow. Okay, what does this tell us? Nothing, obviously. Tells us something massive. Look at the name on top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library car. Interesting names on this. Most of them are food, but one of them is Ultim. Yeah, either Vector barely beat your high score, or you tried to beat Vector's score and just barely missed it. Either way, you probably punched the arcade machine because of that. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. These haven't gotten too hard yet. Oh, Grayson, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? So wait, who was here? Okay, that doesn't tell me as much as I thought it would. See, if Rouge was also supposed to be stationed here, then we'd be able to say one of them was Rouge, one of them was Knuckles, and one of them was Vector. So, you know, we could still make a reasonable argument for that, considering, you know, how much time things have been going on. Yeah, considering the proximity, I feel like that absolutely could have happened. Still, the lipstick thing seems like such a specific detail. Well, it's the only other thing that I have. Yeah, I don't think the map tells us anything. If, like, Vector were also stationed here, I would be able to use that, but he's not. He's in the library, a room over. I don't know, let's just go with the cups. There's 3 of them. One of them was probably Knuckles. One of them was probably Rouge. And that leaves a question as to who the third one was. No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. Well, you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like... I wasn't... don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. As you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure the game out, but when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you 2 came in, honest. I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story, an alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups. What of the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. Inconsequential, not worth mentioning. He searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game, and left. Obnoxious, that one. We offered her a drink, apparently? Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left, then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That'll make sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? I want to step back to something I've noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make sense. Grayson, can you take a look one more time? Odd name on the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Well, all of them are food, except for this one, which, if I had to guess, is probably Shadow. That seems like something that he would do. All the other names have a food theme, but this one. We here goes by Ultim. You may not know, Grayson, but there is someone here that goes by the title, The Ultimate Life Form. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow is here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat him. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not open it for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him. Saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No, I think she has some... Oh, the birthday key. Right, that makes sense. That's right, the conductor gave her that special birthday key. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened in the library to cause Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know, they didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourselves. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe you're sorry, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. Liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Go on, Grayson, let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Grayson. Coming. You varmints better pull up chalks, I say. Understood, Sheriff. Yeehaw. Well said. Does anything change now that, Nah. Oh, I guess in that case we're moving on. Ready to mosey down to the next car? No, wait, dang nabbit. Guess the investigation can wait a little longer. Now we're going. You've got it, partner. Onwards.